Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Professor Outdoors. It's the end of the semester. I'm out at one of my favorite places, Eden Valley, and I've got my buddy Dolk with me. Where's Dolky? Hi. Dolk is 1 year old. He's a Swedish Vallhund, and he's a very, very good boy. I'm taking him on his first walk here at Eden Valley. So we're gonna check it out and see how he does. We got some snow on the ground, a little ice. These Vallhunds are all-terrain vehicles, so I know he's gonna be just really good with this. But we're gonna have a lot of fun, just kind of walk around, and then I brought a thermos of hot coffee. So that's gonna be the treat when we get done. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Professor Outdoors. So this is kind of interesting. My last video out here, maybe in the fall, I found this weird birdhouse that had like little locks on it. And it turns out this is a Eden Valley treasure quest. So, I don't know. Let's see if I can unlock some of these treasures today. Hey, Doki, you having fun? Let's walk a little. Come on. Look at this good boy. Look at this good boy. Come on. Sniffing out some tracks. Yeah, some animals using this spot, aren't there? Oh, animals. I wonder what kind they are. Do a little tracking. I think something lives under here. I think so too. Cool. So cool. Just came around the corner and there was a lovely red-headed woodpecker and some other ones. What a nice memorial to make a bench for somebody in a beautiful spot like this. And they decorate it for the season. Eric C. Peterson. Must have been a pretty cool dude. Really like the suet feeder here and all the birds and the decorations. A great place for a bench. It's even cleaned off for people to rest. Dolk is having fun. Here's the cabin. You can come out here and rent this for camping, even in the winter. I've always wanted to do this. Sleeps 10 to 12, but it's really reasonable, even if you just wanted a person or two to camp there. And in the conservation newsletter, they said they'd had some mice problems that spurred them to do some renovations, and sounds really nice. So check out Eden Valley Cabin if you're looking for a place to winter camp. Get this great view of Bear Creek. We just saw an eagle here. Really, really cool. Dolk looks like. All right, we're out here kind of at the crossroads. There's the hiking, camping there. Dolky is here. And the creek and the swinging bridge down there. He's having a good time. This is really his first walk in the woods, first walk in nature, and he's doing really well. Look at the eagle going by. That is so cool. It's always interesting to see the stories in the woods in the fall. I've seen some sprinkles of blood along the trail, and here there's a fair amount more. I don't see tracks other than deer tracks, so I'm kind of wondering if an eagle caught a fish and maybe did something here, but we'll continue to move on and see what we see. Going a little further here, now we're finding bloody fur. Looks like deer hair, and a pretty good trail growing up here. Hunting is not allowed in the park, so curious if we found a deer hunter that's poaching. I may have to report it to the park management. I think they'd be interested to know. Okay, well, I've solved the mystery of the blood trail. Back here, there are several deer carcasses put in piles. I also found like a little rectangular indentation that looked like a cooler, and there are tire tracks. So what I think is going on is the park staff probably had some deer carcasses either from roadkill or maybe left over from their own hunting, and they put them out for the eagles, because I did see big bald eagle back here on this pile. I'm not going to put the carcasses on the video for obvious reasons, but I think it's safe to say we've solved the mystery. They probably were bringing these in on the old oxen road on a four-wheeler and then carried them back here where most people are out of the way, but left a little blood trail, and we astutely followed it and wish we hadn't. So anyways, we're gonna continue our hike. All right, this is pretty cool. We came out here across the bridge, found this birdhouse thing, and it's kind of like a lock picking exercise. You do some things and you pull a string and this falls out. So pretty neat. I don't want to spoil the surprise if you want to do it on your own, but nifty little device. So I'll check the clue and see what's next. All right, here's my clue. Exit the trail, take a right, go as far west as the trail will take you. Next box, 5 numbers, the color of an American bullfrog. It's pretty chilly. It's pretty chilly today, so I'm not sure we're actually gonna find the next box, but maybe next time I come out, we'll continue this treasure hunt. Well, thanks for coming along today on Professor Outdoors with me and Dolk, the Swedish Vallhund. Got some hot coffee here. This is exciting. My friend Jim from Michigan has the YouTube channel Rivers and Coffee. If you haven't checked that out, please do. I'll try and put a link down in the description there. I've never met him in person, but he seems like a great guy. We talk back and forth, and one of his things is always to brew a nice bit of coffee by somewhere like a river or a stream and enjoy it, and to talk about getting a little peace in your day. It's the end of the semester. This was, man, probably the most challenging semester I've ever had for a variety of reasons, and I am still standing and walking and having some coffee. You can hear Dolk maybe in the truck. He wants to go hike some more, but this is really his first trip. He's only a year old, and I want to make sure it stays positive for him, that he doesn't get too tired or get his paws cold or anything like that. So, you know, always try to end it while still having fun, whether it's dogs, kids, just you, your friends, whoever. The weather here in Iowa is going to get very cold tonight, getting into the negative temp. So I hope you are warm wherever you are and staying warm. I won't be leaving the house probably for quite a while, except for very necessary things, at least until a couple days from now when I have to go back to work. But it is what it is. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you are having some peace and tranquility this winter and holiday season if you celebrate. And yeah, I'll try to do maybe some more little videos over winter break. I'm at the 955 subscriber mark, so if I get to that magic 1,000, that would be cool. I still don't know why people watch these videos. It's me. I used to say it was me drinking beer and not catching fish, but I hardly even drink beer now. So anyways, I feel blessed that you tuned in. If you like this kind of thing, please like and subscribe and tell 45 of your friends, and then we'll be at that 4-digit mark. All right, thanks guys for tuning in to Professor Outdoors. We'll see you next time.